And welcome back, this is Baller Scoople with more Let's Play Mass Effect. I am joined, as always, by the regenerating Mariah Shepard. Why? When we last left off, we finished off the second of 3 quests that we were given. We finished off Feros. So, let's run around and see if people have anything to say about what we just did. Navigator?
Yes, Commander?
Nothing, apparently.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm warped to the other side of him as well. Why doesn't he say anything new? Like, he should have something new to say. You are the navigator after all. You have nothing to say about all the different locations that we've been to all this time. It's kind of disappointing how little people do talk.
Hey, Commander, next time we touch down, let's try not to park the ship in a colony of mutant zombies. Just thinking out loud here.
Okay, thank you for something. It looks like it's all going to be the same thing, though.
I have to go.
All right, see ya.
I didn't even respond to his joke. It was a good one. Mutant zombies. Funny. I had to kill plants for that. Still haven't gotten an explanation for this guy. Seriously, what is with... Wait, turn this way. Yeah. Like, what is that? Still have not gotten an explanation for that. Probably not going to get one. Like, he's a Google Glass Explorer. I think that's what they call themselves. Google Explorers, because it's a stupid name. All right, we have Kaidan to talk to. Last time we talked to him, we were getting pretty far along there. How you doing, honey? Look at my sexy eyes. That's my sexy face.
Do you have some time to talk now, Commander?
Absolutely.
Of course. Have a seat.
We've played it pretty close to the book so far, but we're a long way from backup. We've got some tough calls to make. I'm just saying, try to leave yourself a way out. I've seen what cutting corners can do, and I'd hate to have that happen to you, Shepard. Commander.
Shepard, how informal. You concerned for me? Wait. I told you to have a seat. You didn't listen to my order.
That's not the appropriate way to address your commanding officer, Lieutenant.
Sorry, ma'am. Maybe I got a bad signal. And if you're a... maybe there's someone else you'd rather confide in.
Liara? Yeah, Liara actually would be preferable. Can I do multiple... I'm gonna assume I can do multiple people, otherwise I'm reloading to save. Like who?
All right, Alenko. Off the record, permission to speak candidly, cross my heart and hope to die. What are you talking about?
Dr. Tassoni, ma'am. There's a lower deck rumor that she's, interested in you as more than a source of Prothean data.
Damn right.
She's a very interesting lady. Not to my, tastes, but, I never claimed to be big on alien culture.
How can you not be into the blue alien? Seriously. Like, they are the strippers of the universe, apparently. Yeah, you are jealous, aren't you?
You seem awfully worried about my personal affairs.
It's just that we don't have much downtime these days. I like being around you, but I don't want to take up your personal time.
Look, there's nothing between
What?
Liara and me. What's the real issue here, Kaidan?
You're right. Sorry. It wasn't, Liara's not my main concern.
That better not affect
I'm not
Liara.
questioning any decision you've made, Shepard. Let me be clear about that. It's just my experience that once someone lets something slide, it tends to pick up speed. You get my meaning?
Not really, no. What are you talking about here? And damn it, I'm gonna go seduce Liara. I don't care what she says.
Talk to me, Kaidan. You got a little black rain cloud sitting over your head.
Oh, you're so sad.
I'll try to keep the deck dry.
Gross.
You know the records about the biotic trading out on Jump Zero? They're all classified because the Alliance made mistakes. After first contact, Kinetics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Kinetics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
Can we talk about some of this? Yeah, why couldn't we do this alone?
Is there some reason we couldn't learn it on our own?
They didn't know where to start. Hell, it took a couple of years to even link biotics and Ezo. Forget trying to get the kids to move stuff. They had trouble just helping them not break their own limbs. And their choice of teachers didn't help much.
Right. You give the ability of telekinesis to kids, and they rip their limbs off. I did not see that one coming.
The only experts would have to be aliens.
Dead on. Turians, actually. That's why Canadians kept it a secret. They were afraid of what people back home would think, asking the Turians for help when we just fought a war with them.
Now, why not the Asari? The Asari would have been a much better choice.
The Asari would have been more acceptable than the Turians.
Yes, but the company didn't go through the Citadel. It would have made Earth look weak, so they discreetly hired some Turian mercenaries.
That's not a good decision. They did mean well. Possibly. I'm still very suspicious about all this.
I'm sure Canadians did what they thought was best.
It wasn't best for us. They brought in an ex-military Turian named Commander Feros. To introduce himself, he liked to say, "I was at the helm of the dreadnought that killed your father." Well, I told him my dad wasn't in the war. He'd retired to Vancouver. My family had an inland home that matured to new beachfront. Feros had it in for me after that. He cut corners, pushed hard. I mean, you either came out a Superman or a wreck. A lot of kids snapped. A few died. The point of all of this, I guess, is that when you cut corners, it's not always obvious who pays for it.
Yeah, what does this have to do with anything that I've been doing?
So why are you telling me this? Is there something I can do to help you get over it?
I'm 32, Shepard. You don't serve as long as I have without coming to terms with yourself. You also learn that if someone is special to you, you help them. Try to keep them from making mistakes.
Are you saying that I'm special to you?
Special, huh?
If I'm out of line, just say the word.
You're not out of line, Kaidan. But there are regs.
I get you, Shepard. I don't make a habit of complicating the chain of command. Just think about what I said.
Yeah, it would be a lot easier to have this conversation naked in my room. Just saying.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
We'll talk later, Kaidan.
I'd like that.
I got a codex entry for that? What? For technology? Life as a biotic. Biotics possess extraordinary abilities, but they must live with minor inconveniences. The most obvious issue is getting adequate nutrition. Strangely. Creating biotic mass effects takes such a toll on metabolism that active biotics develop ravenous appetites. The standard Alliance combat ration for a soldier is 3,000 calories per day. Biotics are given 4,500, as well as a canteen of potent energy drink for quick refreshment after hard combat. Another issue is electric charge. Electricity accumulated in Starship drive cores must be discharged, and so must the electricity in a biotic user. Biotics are prone to small static discharges when they touch metal. Unfortunately, human biotics also face suspicion and persecution, beginning with the popular misconception that they can read and control minds. Biotics symbolize the dehumanization of mankind to people philosophically or religiously opposed to gene modification and cybernetics. Militaries are the only organizations that always welcome biotics, offering them huge recruitment incentives. If you're the only one, why do you have to pay so much for them then? Doesn't quite add up to me, but there you go. More stuff about biotics. Ooh, anything in here? I will have to deal with that before we leave, but I'll take all of that. Where was I? I was going this way. I'm really hoping that doesn't affect anything with Liara, because I said that there wasn't anything between us, but I'm trying to play the field here, and I think the game will finally understand what I'm trying to do after a given amount of time. Alright, Magels, still needed one. How you doing, Doctor?
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
Why don't you have anything interesting to say?
go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Why are you guys all silent? Alright, here's Liara. We are alone, Liara. How does that make you feel? Is it okay if I stand this close to you? I'd get closer, but the game won't let me.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
That's one way to put it.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You should see my knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Tell me more about you.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
I guess that's because we're short-lived. That's because you make me nervous, Liara.
We don't have the luxury of time, and Asari can live for 1,000 years. We're lucky if we hit 150.
Still?
That is true. At first I thought that was a weakness of your species. After spending time with you and your crew, however, I think it may actually be an advantage. You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
Speaking of goals that I want to pursue.
You're scared of us?
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as something of a bully. You run over anyone in your path to get what you want. It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
Speaking of changing minds.
I'm doing the best I can, Liara.
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. The best of what humanity has to offer.
What do you see
I
in me?
looked into your history. I know what you did on Torfin. I cannot even imagine how horrible that must have been, but you did what had to be done.
You could have just asked me about that.
You didn't need to go behind my back. I would have told you whatever you wanted to know.
I apologize, Commander. After our last conversation, I was afraid I would say something stupid again. I wanted to know more about you, to understand what made you into the woman you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
Go on.
Are you sure you're interested in me? Or is it my visions of the Protheans?
Damn it, not this again.
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that.
Damn right.
You intrigue me, Shepard, but I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings.
Oh, it's definitely appropriate.
I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Lieutenant Alenko.
Shit. Damn it. It doesn't look like they're gonna let me do both here. Oh, that's gonna suck. Am I gonna have to reload a save? Because I definitely want to try both here to try to accomplish both. We'll give them each one night test, you know?
I care about Kaidan. A lot.
How is that?
I thought so. Still, I feel as if there is also some attraction between us, Shepard.
There is. Can I get a three-way going here?
You're right. There is something between us.
I knew it, and I knew you felt it too. But does this not seem rather strange? Why do I feel so close to you? We have only known each other a short time. We are from two different species. We have almost nothing in common. This makes no sense.
Shh, just let it happen.
These things never make sense. They just happen and we get swept up in the storm.
You make it sound so chaotic, so dangerous.
Oh, that intrigues you, doesn't it?
I'll keep you safe.
I am not looking for a protector. This is all a bit overwhelming. I am not used to this. You. I need some time.
Damn it, let's... Now! What?
Take all the time you need, Liara. I'll be here.
Better be...
Thank you, Shepard. Let's just talk about something else for now.
No, if we're not talking about that, we're not talking about anything, because I've already finished all that other stuff. Damn it. All I'm saying is better not take multiple games, Liara.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Hooray, another Codex entry, more experience. Alien Council races, Asari religion. I was unaware that they had one, to be honest. The pantheistic mainstream Asari religion is Siari, which translates roughly as all is one. The faithful agree on certain core truth. The universe is a consciousness, every life within it is an aspect of the greater whole, and death is a merging of one's spiritual energy back into the greater universal consciousness. Siarists don't specifically believe in reincarnation. They believe that spiritual energy returned to the universal consciousness upon death will eventually be used to fill new mortal vessels. Siari became popular after the Asari left their homeworld and discovered their ability to meld with nearly any form of life. This ability is seen as proof that all life is fundamentally similar. Ciari priestesses see their role as promoting unity between the disparate shards of the universe's awareness. Before the rise of Ciari pantheism, Asari religions were as diverse as their political opinions. The strongest survivor of those days is the monotheistic religion worshipping the goddess Athame. Like the Asari, the goddess cycles through the triple aspects of maiden, matron, and matriarch. So essentially they have Final Fantasy VII's religion. Don't think I wouldn't recognize that when I saw it. Alright,